This is the cheapest, very nice and easy 2x2 OpenCore with some bunkers in it, and it's going to be very nice and very easy. We just disconnect the external TC like that. There's 4 and they're 2 mirrored, so we have 2 cheap ones right here where we only have metal and stone, and it's just 1,000 metal and 1,600 stone. It'll be a tiny bit more metal with that window there, but then we have one more pair over here. That other cheap one is over there, and then we have a sort of more expensive one, not too bad, that holds our bunkers. Again, same mini Satori disconnectable. And since we can't do the vending machine bunker very easily anymore, we just have a window here, and that's 2,500 metal, 1,800 stone, and 26 or 25 HQM. And we don't need to have the bunker up there HQM, but it's nice to have it. That's 52 total HQM just on the externals. But everything is split, so you could put multiple days of upkeep in there. And we have our little gatehouse kind of thing here where you could have bedrooms or something over here. Just an empty square. Some nice crouch points right here for sneaky, dirty door campers. And then we just come up inside the starter base core here. That's very nice and empty, and I need candles because the lighting sucks now. But anyways, you don't need that corner HQM because that wall's HQM, so I have to wrap around. And our upkeep in the core is incredibly simple. It's just 4,200 frags, 56 HQM, and 982 stone. So the whole thing right here is only 808 HQM, but it's split, so you could do multiple days in here. Hopping up into the open core, we see a turret right here and a turret up there that gets them when they hop up in here. It's just a mini one, so you could put 8 large boxes, 8 small boxes under here to depot stuff. And it's mirrored on both sides, so we hop up here and we have another little angle right here and another one right here. Not that that one is any good. Coming up into our bedroom right here, we have a very nice turret coverage right on the door entrances. And if you take a grenade right here and bounce it off right there, it always hits those guys on that door under you. And then all we have to do is pop a roof like this. And we have our bunkered storage right here. And this one's double sheet metal with the soft side, so we can get that gap closed. But then they also need to get the the garage door. Okay, can't make that jump because I'm horrible, but that's 19 rockets on that way. So you don't need sheet metal on the outside. It could be stone on this. But this is just max grade, and that is on both sides. So you have 2 bunkers like that. And then we have a nice ladder hatch entrance right here up into our shooting floor. And we have these twin garage doors right here because we can't put a wall above our bunker slot, even though there's a little gap right there. The gap is covered by the garage door roller here, but keep in mind that's splashable, but we have another layer. And we have a 360. We have a little mini corner peak right here. Then we have this nice wide open peak. Keep in mind these do need to be unskinned stone, but if you do upgrade it to sheet metal or something like that, you could fall and then go back like this, so you could undo it and reseal it, and then you have a nice wide open angle like this. And again, there's a tiny little peak right here that's absolutely filthy, okay, because you're behind all the doors, so it's absolutely filthy. You hop up right here and you have more filthy peaks, and then you have just a sort of mini normal roof. You could put a turret up there. And then we just use these roof pieces to kind of give us some top-down honeycomb. They do have the gaps right here. There's not enough stability to seal this, so it's not that bad though. We could have turrets up here. And again, very nice and very easy. There is a Patrico peak right there because you can put a roof like this or a twin roof like that and then hop up in here. Or you could just put a deployable. But yeah, very nice and very easy. You can build up windmills like this, so you have some taller build privilege, and put your windmills right here to block anybody from putting your TC on top, and it's going to be very nice and very easy. We'll show you how to build it. It's super easy to build. All you do is start with a 2x2 with a normal double single door airlock, And we just want to create the openings like this, where our single door airlock is kitty corner of where our TC would be. And then we can place our TC in the corner there and have a normal starter base here. No special stuff needed. And when you are ready to expand, you could just go ahead and do a double door entry right here and a jump up. And we can use a furnace. I like to use an item. And then we can put a double door right there, and you don't have to exit through that double door. We're going to jump up like this and put a window above our jump up and double door right here, and then a floor at half height intersecting our window. Then we can have a second story entrance right here, and we can put a twig jump up outside for a little mini stage 2. And above that window, we're going to do half wall, window, wrap all the way around in another window. Like this. And then you could seal this for now with a double door. And you can put a window on there if you want, but you don't need to. And now for the opposite side of that, our TC is going to be right here. We're going to do full honeycomb on this side. And then mirror this right here. That's not supposed to go there. And then mirror that right there. Jump up to the core. Double door here, window there, floor at half height intersecting that. And then half wall above the window. Floor is here, window there. Full walls here and a window on that half wall. And again, we could seal this off temporarily and just use a double door before we get garage doors so no one can jump in through the roof. And we'll put a double door right there. And now this is the stage 1.5, stage 2. Now we can go ahead and upgrade everything here. We just want to do a regular HQM so no one says, do you need space station? And then we just want these 3 extra walls, S and the 1x1 core there, and we only need just the TC foundation for HQM, and then we could do all of this sheet metal, and then for stability, we just want these sheet metal. And all garage doors will go there, and then we can sheet metal this. We'll be able to access this later, but we can just sheet metal this right now. And we'll just go ahead and sheet metal those 2 side walls right now as well. And we are ready to add our first 2 external TCs. We're going to go out 2 triangles like this, and then 7 squares. Cap the 8th position, or after the 7 squares with a triangle, demolish everything here. And then come back with the 4 half moons. Then we just wrap all the way around with triangles right here. We want to upgrade all of these foundations here to sheet metal. And then these ones as well to sheet metal. All of this is going to be honeycomb. So we can do that honeycomb now, but we just want to put this wall here first. Then we could break all this twig here. And since this is going to be honeycombed, we want to put that external TC on it first. So this will be honeycombed, and these will be foundations for our Patrico peaks for our jump up. So we want these walls here for honeycomb. We could upgrade that to sheet metal just so we don't have to come back to that later. And then we want a frame right here and 2 double door frames right here. And my mouse is fantastic. Fantastic Logitech mouse. And then after that, you want 4 squares right here. And on these, you want the TC at the very back end here. You won't be able to place it right here. It'll get weird when you want to place the second one on the other side. It'll get very weird. And then we can go ahead and upgrade this. And then these ones will have a double half wall here. You can put a storage window right here. Put some barrels in there, and then garage doors right here. And another window right here because vending machines suck right now. And then we can go ahead and connect this back with 4 square frames. And you could upgrade those to garage doors later. And then now, we'll go ahead and do all the floors off here, sheet metal. And then we can do the walls right here. And then those ones can be stone. You don't need those to be sheet metal because we have the sheet metal on the outside. And once we have that, we're just going to do that one more time. All that twig, and of course it's so late, I'm in the daily restart. Come out 4 squares and then do your Dorito shape here. You have to break that one out, and then you'll be able to place the TC here. If you did it up here, it gets a bit too close. Now we can go and add these sheet metal. And you could stone this one and sheet metal it later. And then the 2 double doors right here. Those don't need to be sheet metal, but you'll eventually want to put your external TC to sheet metal. So there are 8 rockets to disconnect. And now we just go ahead and break those twig pieces, and I didn't upgrade this. And now once we have this, we upgrade all of these floors here, do the same thing with the walls here. These don't need to be sheet metal. And then once we have this, we're going to do 2 half walls here, 2 double door frames, and then 2 low walls. And all of these can be accessed afterwards, so you could do it in stone first. Just like that, and then we'll jump up here, remove that to become a garage door, and at this point, I'm going to wait for the server to reset. Now that the server reset, you're just going to do a floor off the double door frame here, under the window, and then a floor at regular height here on your actual bedroom floor, and then you're going to put a frame right here. And you may need these frames to be non-skinned because you're going to put a ramp like this. And again, you could upgrade everything here from the inside. And then once that's done, we need to put our turret right here. So you want this on alternating sides. I like to do it right next to the door. Keep in mind, we are going to have honeycomb on this side. We're going to put one more full wall right here, a floor at half height right here. And then we want a low wall up there, and we need that low wall because it's going to give us, we want the low wall off the core because that's going to give us a sheet metal. So it's not gonna, if we do it up here, it's gonna remove, it's gonna put a gap. So apparently it's not putting the gap right here, but put the low wall on one side, and then you just want a full wall like this on the other side. And we can put all floors up here. We'll go ahead and do that one more time on this side. And you upgrade these to sheet metal like that. That corner gets there. It looks like we don't need that low wall there, but it's nice to have the low wall right there. And then we can go ahead and put these walls right here and seal this up. That wall's off the core. And all 4 of these are off the original external TC right here. And we could seal this around and do a door frame right here and a metal floor. Let me just go back to regular stones, piss me off. And we can make these sheet metal, and you want this floor sheet metal because that's where our turret's going to be. And then you can seal this up and have a double door frame right here and right there. now for our bunkers, we want to make sure this one's going to be soft side with our honeycomb, but we could rotate that later, so we'll only do that one stone. And this is the one we'll place our bunker right here. And then we could do the wall above the low wall side. So we want to do that on the other side right here. Above the low wall, we want it off the wall stack, and then this one is going to be on our original build. That way we can put this roof over here and we can still have the beds right there. Now we want all of these triangle floors coming off of the external side so it doesn't close our door, and then this square over the external. And let's go ahead and repeat that on this side. It's always good to open the bunker and then put the floors up here so you know you're not messing with it. And for some reason, it likes to do it, but then you could just put it in here. It likes to be weird like that and not allow you to place that. And then you can make sure you put your frame right here. And you could do this off the center right here, so it's gapped on both sides. It's not a huge gap there. And we put our garage door right here and unskin stone, because unskin stone will help a little bit. Put the roller over the gap. Like that. We put seal one floor right here and then one with the frame or the square ladder hatch. And now we have our bunker all the way up there. And now we can go ahead and honeycomb everything here. I'll speed it up a little bit into double metal. And then you can metal that. And now on your side that you open it on, right here with this side, you want to rotate this one and then upgrade it to sheet metal, and then put this right here. So it gives that big side right there. And then these sides, we can go ahead and upgrade this to HQM right here, and upgrade that to HQM. And that way we can put a HQM double door frame right here, so it'll cover that gap. Just like that. And then we can go ahead and honeycomb the rest of this. And then at this time, you'll probably have enough to sheet metal all this. Now, once you have everything here, it's just going to be very simple. You want to do a, you don't have to put that floor there at half height if you want better stuff there, but you want to make sure, we're going to add our gatehouses real quick actually, just because. And this is just very simple. We'll go out 4 square twigs. Boom, and then you want to do that. Fantastic, mouse. Just like that, after going out 4 squares, and then break all of these. And this is our gatehouse. And of course I like to do these sheet metal just because, and then we can go ahead and stone the rest of this. And you do 3 half walls here for like a turret. And then you can make these patricos right here, and then these are just bedrooms. And you make these metal, and you put your patrico right here. And you make these metal. And then now you can go ahead and add metal frames all the way up here. Or stone, doesn't matter. You could parkour to upgrade them. And then we're just going to go ahead and add this on an external by doing the same thing, going out 4 squares. This is going to be the cheap external that we can put a little closer. And just like that, connect it with 4 square metal frames. Break the foundations, and then make this floor metal. And you don't need to make this front door metal because you have 4 stone pieces holding it up, so I have to break 3. I'm just going to go ahead and repeat that on the other side. After we do a square like this, 3, and then square. And I turned the chat off, and it still shows me this large chat, so I don't know what I can do about that. 4 squares out, come back and land on a square, triangle, 3x1, triangle, square over here. You can do all these sheet metal. It's really cheap as far as how much you could fit in the TC. Upgrade that to garage door later. And we'll just go right into stone here. The turret's not going to be too effective, but it's better than not having a turret there. Especially if they're jumping in. Now I have to do these double door frames, obviously, and you could do this window sheet metal even if you want. And then sheet metal frames all the way up here. And again, put this square so it gives you this filthy peak right here that'll be in between your doors. And then once we have this and all 4 externals, we're just going to go ahead and do standard stuff here. Triples over there, half walls. Same thing right here. All of these are going to be half wall windows. I'm going to do window right here. You can do a half wall window right here if you want. Doesn't matter. We're just going to do a window. And you can do a double door right here. Swing open and block that. So you have some on-demand stuff right there. And then these, obviously, you can't put a turret there, and then these are going to be unskinned stone. That's going to block this, and now we could run along here. Now you can do it however you want, but make sure you don't put that on top of the bunker wall. So we do 2 right here and window elsewhere. So 2 double door frames right there and an entrance not on those. I mean, those are our entrances, and we do windows elsewhere. Like that. Now we have, again, filthy little peaks in the corners right here. You can even have one right there and right here. And all you do is seal up. Very simple stuff here. We'll have roofs to cover these up on the squares. And it looks like we do need the double half wall right there. Is that right? Yeah, we do need the half wall in the corners. That is my bad. I knew something felt off right there. I have multiple iterations of this 2x2. And just like that, you can go ahead and put a half wall window right here. Seal this up like this. With a nice barrel right there. Or I like to do full walls right there because we'll get a turret. Barrel and then turret. And then you can obviously upgrade everything here and put you want it from the inside, it'll be a lot easier to place it from the inside right here. You just want 4 square roofs all around to block those gaps. And seal this up, put triangle roofs right here. Put a roof facing outwards right here. And now we just build up right here. This is just for our Patricos. And obviously that disconnect point on the externals. And we're just going to do frames from the outside right here, so we could have inward facing horizontal embrasure, and then one more double door frame for frames right there. And we put 2 low walls right there, and then 2 triangle roofs right there. And you can do the foundation sheet metal, so they can't just pick everything out. And obviously sheet metal, anything you want up here, everything you want. It's incredibly cheap, especially in stone. And we didn't disconnect this. I mean, we didn't connect this, but that's not that bad. That's definitely not that bad. Very nice and very easy.